Welcome back, J-Fusion fans, to another anime review. So, in a previous video, I have made a review of SSSS Gridman and what I thought about it, like a first impressions review. And now that the series is over, I actually would like to talk about the impact that this show would have in the future. But I'm not going to talk about the story or the later half, so don't worry about spoilers. But like I said, I'm going to talk about the possibilities, what might happen with the Gridman series in the future. So to start off, a lot of fans who watched SSSS Gridman were most likely fans of the original Gridman that was aired in 1993. And added to that is the interest that came from the new fans who just came in, after watching SSSS Gridman. So there is a hype of what the original show was about. And of course, from the western part of the world, because SSSS Gridman was also dubbed in English, so many of the Western fans, especially from my generation, were fans of Superhuman Samurai Cybersquad, which again is like how do you say, referenced in several ways, like the SSSS, although I forgot what it meant in the anime, but definitely the SSSS was a homage to the title of Superhuman Samurai Cybersquad, and the names of the assist vehicles, or rather the other hyper agents who assisted this new Gridman, in the anime, they were named after the English version of the vehicles that formed Xenon and the Super Samurai version. So yeah, I think that's also part of the reason why, again, this became popular in the West. Now, seeing as many fans of the show were fans of Gridman, the original series, or maybe again from the Western side, fans of Superhuman Samurai Cybersquad, I am probably seeing a release on DVD for the original Gridman series, and probably for the West, maybe, hopefully, we can also have the re-release of Superhuman Samurai Cybersquad. And other than that, I'm actually interested in seeing the direction of, the Gridman series as a whole. So there was supposed to be a spin-off back in the 90s featuring Takeshi, who was supposedly one of the main antagonists of the original Gridman show. He did reform in the later parts, in the final arcs of the show, and he was shown to have his own acceptor, and he actually transformed into another Gridman Sigma. But this spin-off never came to fruition. However, around a couple of years ago, a short anime was released entitled Gridman Boys Invent Great Hero, in which Takeshi was the star of the show. This animated short, of course, was made by Studio Trigger, who would move on to making the SSSS Gridman that we know today. So I am very much interested in seeing that series, like a full series, or maybe they can do like a short 12 episode spin-off, like they did with this anime. So it can be either in a live action or an anime setting, but either one would do for me, as long as the story actually picks up, because it would be interesting to see more of Takeshi being a hero and, making up for his past mistakes. And of course, there has been a re-release of the Super Minipla, Gridman, and the God Xenon components. So I think later on we would also get Gridman Sigma and the King Dragon, if I got it correctly. So you get to make King Gridman if you like with the Minipla. So you also have that. I did see, however, a release with the Ultra Act long ago. So I saw photos of Gridman actually included in the Ultra Act, but hopefully he gets a re-release this time as an SHF, because I believe the Ultra Act has been discontinued. So now we get Ultraman action figures under SHF, starting with the Ultraman Rube. So again, a lot of the things that made SSSS Gridman popular is their references to Ultraman. You know, directly mentioning the name Ultraman, having mentions of actual characters from the show, and even featuring the ending theme of Ultraman Rube in one episode, which was very nice. I love that. So yeah, those are some things that I wanted to share about, you know, the possible direction that this anime or this series could go. Like, I'm interested in seeing Tsuburaya make another hyper agent, if you will. Although I do understand that they may still be preoccupied with Ultraman, but maybe along the way they'd have an idea of making another hyper agent show, so featuring a different kind of hyper agent. Or it is possible that they can reuse Gridman, but with a different host, you know, with a different enemy. But I think the plot was already used, so maybe it'll end up just as a rehash of Gridman. But I don't know, maybe, but I am hoping for something new. So anyways, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm sorry if some things weren't clear, but I really am interested in seeing the potential of the Gridman series, you know, the Hyper Agent series. So please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe. So don't forget that notification bell as well, so you get the latest from JE Fusion. So this has been Philip, and I'll see you in the next anime review. Bye!